All right, welcome back. This is part 3. If you watched part 2, you know that we got the clutch into the transmission. Off camera, I've gone ahead and I've marked there's a triangle on the clutch and there's a triangle on the flex plate. Those have to line up in order for it to balance and not have any shake to it. So I've gone ahead and done that there, and I've also marked the flex plate as well. However, we're going to have to rotate it around to get it over here. That way we can get everything lined up and started. Also, if you saw video 2.5, you know we got the rear main seal replaced. I put the flex plate back on off camera. 6 bolts. They get torqued to 89 foot-pounds. Didn't really see a need to film it. Also, we replaced that oil separator, now that I can remember the name of it, which is right up there. So today we're going to try to get this transmission back in and mount it back up without destroying everything. So, let's get into it. Basically, I'm going to use the same setup I had before here, so I haven't made any adjustments to this, but we're going to push the trans under, and then we'll push the engine hoist under, get it hooked up to the hook here on top of the transmission, and then we're just going to lift it up, try to get it lined up, and go from there. And then before I forget, I keep forgetting this, and it's part of my channel. But if you're curious as to what we're listening to today, we got Lamb of God on shuffle. Just in that mood. So that's kind of what we're listening to. I can hear it, you can't, but there we have it. All right. Get this light here so I can see. So I need to go back. All this BS up. We are looking better. But I still think we need to. What's this back one looking like? It's like the whole shit shebang needs a twist. Like I'm stuck on something here. Like I'm stuck on that I just put under there to jack it up. We're close. We're very close. I just kind of want you to hold, but I need you to also half-ass start. Let's take a little bit off of this. Just a little bit. That's what I thought. Try a little bit more off of it. Just a scooch. All right. Is that bottom looking? How am I looking? I'm pretty close, I think, on that. I can't see shit right there, but all right, now I gotta get this whole thing to pivot like that away, but I don't think it'll pivot unless I get these flex plate bolts through or lined up. Stupid connectors. That's pretty spot on right there. As close as I'm gonna get. So I just gotta get the whole back end to pivot. So I don't know if I got enough on this to. Oh, something happened. Not enough, but it happened. And that I don't believe. Yeah, those are lining up. Pivot. Pivot! Pivot! We're not pivoting. I'm sure it has everything to do with my contraption down there. Anyway. Yeah, we need to twist and pivot. I got thread started on that. That seemed to turn pretty good there. Just, what are we lacking? What are we lacking? What are we lacking? I don't know. I don't know what I'm lacking. Well, I know what I'm lacking. But here, I don't know what I'm lacking. I can't, we're lined up on the flex plate. We are just not lined up there on that dowel. Bolt sticking through. I swear we're like dead on right now. I don't know. It's like I could take it up just a hair. That's a hair. I think that hair might have been too much. Maybe. If I lower the back end maybe just a little bit, let's see what that does. Did that do anything for me? Walk back over here again. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh, yeah, that did something, actually. Okay, we are in that dowel. And I am through my flex plate. Okay, I need to be very careful here. I just need one. Okay, we got a flex plate bolt on. The correct one for the triangle. Okay, now let's go see if we can get some more bell housing bolts in. Okay, I also have that one that couldn't come out in the first place. Which, again, we need to pivot this whole thing. I'll set you there for right now. If I can get you started. There. Something in my armpit. It's called an engine hoist. Yeah. People, we are in. We are in. Hit that one. Keep going. Okay. Woo-wee. All right, got one right up above that. Let's get a top transmission mount in. So much shit in the way. All right. Okay. The one with the stud. Not that one. Where's the one I just had with the stud? I just had it. Really? There it is. It's like, I didn't imagine it. Okay. Gun. I'm going to need the 15 wobble for that one. And then this should be, that's 18, 15 right there. Okay. I believe those were all 15s. Yeah, okay. Stay right there. Alright. Those get that many Ugga-Duggas. I need 18, which is right there. For this part. Ugh. Oh, before I get too stupid. That goes there, if I recall correctly. There's supposed to be a nut somewhere for it. First try. If they catch that, you know, but... I don't know why you're wanting to be so difficult. Alright, I need a 15. I think I have 15 swivel over here, I thought. I'm going to run these all the way yet. Okay, come on there. Alright, now... let's see if we can shift this whole thing. I'm going to release some of this. I'm going to release all that. I'm going to come out of there. And this is one apparatus out of the way. Alright, we're being held only by the hoist and the hoist only. And I think we just did that. Alright, let's throw a little, may not need it, but that started. 18, what I do with you, I put you right there in the leaves. Are you there yet? I don't even know. That feels like 111. All right. Let's get the rest of those. Upper trans mount in, although I might have wanted to have left that loose because of the bottom one. Yeah, oh crap. Well, let's loosen them up just a little bit. That's on me. The big one in the middle doesn't matter. Wasn't enough. Come on, you son of a bitch, I tell you. There, okay. That should be enough for that. Okay, I know these ones down below had Loctite on them. All right, I don't need that 18 anymore. I'm pretty sure I will need a 15. That was a 15 shallow, yeah. And 15 semi-deep here somewhere. Yeah, right there. All right. Take you. All right, we're going back under. Get the bottom mount in, and then we can get all this big shit out of the way. Oh, that'd be wonderful. It was just strictly wonderful. All right. Way back. Right there. Okay. However, for now, I can go like that. Let's see, how did this one go? Did it go? Did it go? Just like this? No, that don't make no sense. I think it went like this. Yeah. There we go. All right. Now, what do I do with my Loctite? Wow. Where you at? I can't even see you. Can't see any of them. That's fantastic. I got one started. That's pretty much where it ended. Stupid. Yeah, I hate this fucking light sometimes. Okay. I see it now. Okay, I was way the fuck off. Got it. Got it. All right. Get off there. No, not yet. I guess that's just not going to happen. So, that could be why this is here. Now that I remember, think about it. Maybe. It's just up there where I can't see. Nor can you. Nor can I. I feel it. I feel it. This might even be too big to get on it. I forget how I got that out. Huh. I can't really see. And this whole thing is probably gonna have to move again, but that's minor. Anyway, I gotta get that one going. All right, let's find a different 15. There it is. Okay. I feel like I'm really, really close as it is. Like that's it right there. All right, you're the crusty ones. I remember you being on the outside. All right, there's that. That's aggressive. Yeah, this bottom one again. Which I can't see anything really. Yeah, we're like nowhere near. Not quite 100% though. We are all the way through. How much are we lacking, I wonder? That much. That much. Okay. 15. All right, I'll crank down on these, and you're gonna get out from underneath here. Oh, wrong damn direction. sake. Okay. Let's clear some stuff out from underneath here. We're not done under here, but we are doner. All right, took a little break. We're back at it. I got the shop supervisor here. What's your name?
Kennedy.
Well, Kennedy's the boss today, so she's going to be supervising me for a little while. Can you handle that?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So now that we got everything in, bounce everything back in, I'm going to take it up, get the rest of the bell housing bolts in, try to do as much underneath as I can, and then we'll bring it back down. We'll do the starter and all that stuff. So here we go. Power. All right, here we go.
See, not loud.
Not really.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, way. Never high enough.
I should have probably done this. Ow. I'm gonna need that too. So let's calm down quietly, softly, gently.
More stuff in there.
There we go. It's okay. What was that? Oh, the tire.
Yeah, the tire.
Yeah, the tire fell. I had it leaning on the car. Oh well.
That's a nice.
There we go.
Jeez.
Yeah. I want it up there. Now, where's my little rolly stool? Right here.
Where's
My rolly stool.
why?
'Cause I need it. All right. That is where the stud goes through.
I'm gonna go inside.
What?
I'm gonna go inside.
You just got here. You're leaving me already?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not nice. I was going to make you famous. Don't you want to be famous?
No.
No. You're already famous?
Why do it under there?
Putting in these last bell housing bolts. I need a 13 millimeter, Kennedy.
Why?
Because that's what it takes.
I'm gonna play a game. My tablet.
You want to watch something on my phone?
No.
Oh, you're going to go back in the house?
Yeah.
Of course, that's a 15. That's most of its problem.
Hey, I'm gonna go outside.
Do you need help?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Go ahead. Carefully with your broken ankle. Oh, you did that all wrong. All right.
Alright, good foot.
What?
And move this stuff away.
I did.
That's annoying.
I made you a path. Let's try this again. Yeah. And these are just literally the last 3 bell housing bolts. Okay, there's that one. What I need on that is like a 3-inch extension, like this one. This might have actually been the one I used the first time. I don't know. We're gonna run with it. Well, be that way. There we go. Where's... I have to use this probably to get any torque on it. Come on there. All right. Now, this guy goes up there. I gotta find what I did with my nut. I've already lost it. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. I probably laid it down. Not there. I just had it. I took it off there to put that up. Well, that's embarrassing. No. I remember that one being the absolute biggest pain in the butt to come off there. And, what did I do with it? Oh my goodness. Oh wait, that's right. It fell right there. Ha! I remember. Okay. Big pain in the butt, folks. This is probably my least favorite one of the whole darn deal. Let's see if I can turn that. There we go. All right, we got it turned. Let's try this again. Maybe I can get this to work twice. Alright, well, we got it on there. Whether or not it is stout enough is another question. Well, I actually had, just looking at it. I'd say she's torqued. All right. Now, we know this is broke. I don't think that was me. I could be wrong, but it just doesn't. If I did, it was when I was pulling the starter or something. I don't know. Or maybe it got caught on this harness when I was dropping it. I don't know. But that's a different story. Okay. That takes care of that. I guess while I have it up, we'll try to put axles back in. And because we're going to be up and down anyway because of starter bolt and connecting electrical connectors and hoses and shit from down here. So let's switch gears to the axle. All right. Oh. All right, what are you doing to my ear? Ah, keep going. There we go. All right. All right. For this, I think. What are we hanging up on here? There we go. There we go. All right. Again. And these have a torque spec too. I have to look it up real quick. This is one of those things you don't want over torque. Okay. All right, there's one. Stay on there. Really? There we go. There we go. Okay. That part is in and free. Okay. All right, let's stuff an axle in. This will be the fun part. Ha! Not. Oh. All right. Oh. There we go. There's something. All right. Grease all over me. Well, it's my fault. I'm the goofball that put the grease on it. There we go. Axle nut. All right, let's. I gotta look up the torque spec on that too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get something to hold that. It's not in my way. That's nasty. Everything I got is fucking nasty. I'm going that direction. Actually, I stick a screwdriver and in the rotor. Yeah. Oh, come on here. 58.7 is pretty close to 59. All right, now I gotta go 90 degrees. Yeah, okay. We're set at 90. And there's 90. 103. Well, whatever. Close enough. There's that. Okay. Now I gotta get back in the ball joint. I remember that being fun the first time. Looks like it's gonna be fun the second time too. Fantastic. We're not off much. Look at that. We got it kind of started. All right. And we kind of got it in there. Look at that. Would you look at it? We're on a roll. What'd I do with that bolt, though? There it is. All right. Oops. Wouldn't fall, probably. All right, I need my T55. On this, I should have an 18 right here. Okay. Now that goes to 65, I believe. 61 or 65. There it is. We're turning. Alright, am I turning over there? No, I'm not. There we go. 65.4. Okay. Tie rod. And go back. Oh. I'll leave that loose for now. See, ouch. And we'll tweak that. Good enough for now. All right, let's go to the other side. Yeah. Dum-ba-dum-ba-bum-ba-bum-ba-bum. I can't really see under here. We are definitely short. That's closer. There we go. That feels in. Whoo! Whoo! All right. We know how you were to get out. I remember getting stuck on the damn brake, but let's. Well, that didn't help me none, did ya? Oh, so close. There you go. There goes the light. Fuck yeah. All right. That's a little bit more an ankle limit. There we go. All right. Or it goes that way on this one. Let's see. We can do it there, though. All right. 59 and then 90 degrees. Again. probably could have went a little more with. There he goes. Oh, now. Okay. Now 90. Come on, come on. There we go. All right. Oh, what the fuck? My screwdriver slipped. There we go. All right, let's get this ball joint and tie rod in. So let's see if we can get this. Whoops, there went my light again. All right. Tell you. Did that go right in? Oh, no. If anything, it came out. Goodness. Okay. Why? More straighter approach. There we go. Now maybe you'll stay in there while I push you back. Or, come on, man. That's how I did it over here. Will it work the same over here? Probably not. Nope. Oh, that one just slipped right in. Okay. Just with some wiggling. Five. All right. $65.1. Can't get any closer than that. All right. All right. Light fall, please. Not even touching you, yet you fall. All right. Let's see. Everything's a hammer. Oh, there was a 17 right there. Okay. Looks great, doesn't it? All right. So now we can turn this back to semi-straight on this side. And then we will have to go and adjust on the other. Now I need to drop it back down and get the starter in, start getting all these harnesses and lines back in. And yeah, so we'll start on that next. All right, we had to cut it short yesterday due to other obligations, but we're back on it again today. Yesterday when we left off, we got the axles back in, the suspension all hooked back up on both sides. So now we're going to lower it and get back to work on everything on the top side. So let's get this down. You mother. There we go. Okay. It's got to go like so, I believe. Right, doesn't it? Then do this again. Back, please. All right, that is in. Now, let's see. There was like that harness that like connected underneath that, but that stuff, that's battery cable. Let's see. Oh, that is that. All this goes there, but I'm gonna leave that disconnected for now. Shift cable. really get fished back through. Somehow or another, I can't see. What are we getting stuck on? Yeah, goes like that. Okay, I got some shift cable bolts. Leave right there. Maybe. Maybe. Got 10. So too long. Okay. Pop our shift cable back on. All right. I know where this goes. I just got to put it back on there. Just like that. All right. Let's do these converter bolts or flex plate bolts, nuts. All right, so the flex plate first round is 106 inch-pounds, and then the second round is 18 foot-pounds. However, you got to do like every other one. So we start with this one, we'll skip the next one, so on and so forth until we do it all the way around. So let me get 106 inch-pounds set on here. Okay. I'm not even. Okay, there's one. Okay, I guess now we can put the starter back in. Now we gotta get this little foam piece back in there. Something like that, I think. Okay. Foam piece back in. And then a starter. These are the starter bolts. They had studs on top for that stupid bracket. Alright. And it would appear as such. For a moment anyway. Gotta get your rotator right. There we go. Okay. Let's take the big one. It'll take forever to get the nut started, because that's important. Now the little one, which I cannot really see at this point. There. Same thing, take forever to get your nut started. That's important. Or try not to start it at all. Ah, my goodness. Alright, something happened there. Let's reach in there with something besides our fingers. Okay, snug those down for now. And see if we can't get this in place without the murdering of stuff. Get this wiring harness out of the way. We have dowels. And there we go. Get that one started. Alright. Now, I got that completely out, which is fine. Alright, Baz, I hate to, I'm gonna lay on my back. Get the bottom one. Ow. Okay. Alright. There's my ratchet right there. 13. Should be you. That should be good. Let's get that tin while we're here. Uh, should be good. Okay. Let's go back under, get the bottom. 13. Oh. Sorry, I forgot the light this time. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Getting too old for that. All right, now we got the bracket. Whatever I did with it, there it is. And this, I believe, goes just like it was. Like this. Get you on the studs. Are you on the bottom? Huh, I couldn't have done that twice if I tried. Alright. These get a couple 10s. Alright, ratchets. Light. Good enough for me. At the bottom. Again. Oh, gosh. Totally whiffed on that. We were close. We were close. Well, let's just go underneath. Again. Oh, up and down, up and down. Oh. There we go. Yeah. $1 million question. And that $1 million question is being answered right now that I cannot get this on there. Oh. Down my fingers as far as I can, otherwise I'm going to be cranking on this forever. Alright. Well, you motherfucker. Go, maybe. It's not going anywhere. All right. Okay. Now, we know stuff gets plugged into that. You know, that thing grabs a hose down there. This is on the plenum. This one I might want to replace, but it's neither here nor there at this point. Where does this one go? Put that there for now. That hose in the thing there. So let's just get on the floor again, because that's what we like to do. All right. There it goes. Grabs like that. Yeah. Something's starting to look right. Okay. Now my least favorite part I'm looking forward to is putting this mother fudger back in. Alright. It pains me to say it, but that went a lot easier than I expected. Still feel like I got stuff hanging. There we go. Okay. Now, with this, I'm going to get a bolt started, but I want to leave it flexible because I got to get all those connectors and stuff. So I'm going to just get one bolt started. All right. Like, that's it, I think. It's like something's. That's the only thing in the vicinity. Click it on there. There we go. Okay, we got that one. Which is the one I broke. So let's see. You go there, you go there. All that's down there. That goes to the throttle body. Gonna get that in before I do the throttle body. Where is that? There's like another hose though that I'm missing that needs to go Right there. Where is that at? How hard is it? Ah, never mind. It's right here. Yeah. It goes over like that. Okay. Whew. Got to shit my pants. And then that wiring plug goes in there, I think. Or that. Something goes. Like this comes around. It goes there. I don't know. Something goes in the side there. Oh, the red thing came out of that. I guess I'm lucky it's still right there. That's what the deal is. Okay. Well, that would have been a pain if I had lost that. However, it's a four-sided Whois. There we go. Okay, you stay in there. Okay, now let's stop looking for stuff and put this thing in. All right, these get torqued to 89 inch-pounds. There is a pattern. It's from the center out. So let me get this all set up again. Keep that handy. All right, like I said, starting the center out, boom, 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 and then go underneath. All right, next thing we're going to do here is we're going to get some little stuff put back in. And got my light here. We got a vent tube. That just goes in like that. connects to that somewhere, but we'll come back to that. All right, we got this little air box thing we got to put back in. Yeah, this thing. Which I think goes like this. Or before we do that, we need to plug in the TCM. If I can get it out from underneath that. Okay. There we go. Something's happening. Right or wrong. Something. It's like it's. Let's go from underneath. I want to crush my phone. Oh. Oh. No, that's really not doing anything. Wow. Light in my face. Come right out of there. There we go. All right. I think we got it. I guess we'll find out when we start it, but yeah, okay, we got that. Okay, now we can do this. Which is probably this old rusty bolt. You're a 10. All right. So that. That's about the best we're going to be able to do. All right. Got that in. I guess next we can do the battery box. I don't think. That's just wiring harnesses. Okay, yeah. All right, let's get the battery tray in. Or battery box in. Try to empty all this goo out of it. Rocks or something in that thing. Okay. More 10s. things. Running out of things. Okay, before I get too far, let's get this line replaced. Should have leaked enough now to where I have nothing left. Alright, and then we gotta get it off of there. Where's my pliers? Oh, they don't make that very friendly. That part of it. And then I'll just leave it there for right now. So I'll get this one out. Okay. Let's see, oh, something lubricant or something. Oh, that was my straw. There we go. Yeah. Hopefully, make that slide on a little easier. Or not. Come on, Dorman. Do better. There we go. Don't break that nipple. Let's see, I got. It's like, you know, you got stuff and you don't use it. A little farther, a little farther. Help me sleep at night. All right. We'll call it right there. And there's that to that. All right. Okay. That son of a gun don't want to come out. There it goes. Okay. There's some more coolant for the floor collection. Guess I could have. There we go. Okay. That new line is in. The old one is out. Put it on right. Yeah, just got so much shit in the way. All right. I didn't realize how cockeyed it was. those are 8s. Are you an 8? You are. Are you a quarter? You are. Let's grab a little extension here, so as not to break anything. Alright, and I believe those get torqued to 89 inch-pounds as well. Let me confirm. Yeah, 89 inch-pounds. And I realized when I was just looking at that I goofed for the intake. Those are 100 and, what did I say? 177 inch-pounds on the intake. So I got to go back and redo those. $177. Somewhere about there. So let's redo those right quick. Remember, from the center, boom, 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 out. You just gotta add a little bit. Oh, gotta get a 10. Ouch. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. Gotta get the short extension now, whatever I did with it. There it is. Alright, give my socket back. Let's come over to this one that you can't even see, even I can't see it. Get on it. There we go. Alright, 177. I gotta go underneath. The bottom one, we already know it doesn't need an extension. Oh, taking my light. Got it. There we go. Okay. That. Let's see. I guess it does go this way. That one should be fine. Let's see. here. That goes like right in the most inconvenient spot. Like right there. That doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, I have an electrical connector that needs to go here, that, and in there. I forget where this goes. I think it's part of the, don't break. Nothing. We'll come back to it. Alright. This goes to the intake. Didn't need that anyway. Alright. We have that, this, which I believe both of those hook up to the two on this. Yeah, that goes there, and then this one goes there, I believe. Alright, we gotta slide that battery in. I believe. Because I can't put the airbox in until the battery's in. So let's get the battery in. This is backwards, so you have to hook the negative up first, because of Ford and their illustrious design. Alright, 10 mil. Had you out here just a second ago. There you are. Should be good. Shove you back. Bring you up. And then just like that. We're gonna leave you disconnected for right now. Couple of Christmas trees right there. Alright. And I believe another one. Trim tool. I had a trim tool. There it is. Where's that one go? I don't know. Truth be told, I don't care. There's so many of these darn things. Oh, I gotta see it. There. And then that one goes right there like that. Perfect. Alright, this comes and turns like that. Okay. Airbox, and then these. So like that. And then probably have a bunch of harnesses I gotta stick into the side of the transmission, but I'll do that from underneath. Just fine. Okay. Air box. Oopsie. Wasn't expecting that. All right. Okay. There's that. 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 Alright, we have an electrical connector that is needs to go there. Where is that one? Where did I leave you under there? I must have. All right. Round two. Right. There it is, right there. Okay. Air box back. In. Get off of that stupid thing. That is there, pushed in. All right, the only thing left is this. And this appears to be the orientation of it. If I can get it back on. I'm starting to think maybe I should have held off on that, but this one goes down here. It all makes sense now. Maybe. Don't you break. Can't see it. I'm not quite on it all the way yet. I'm also like all over my... I like all of a sudden lost on my room because I forgot to put this on when I should have. There, something happened. Okay. I think we're on as much as we can get on there. Yeah, okay. Good there. All right, back to this. You gonna start? What you gonna do? You gonna get on there this time? Get in your fucking spot? How about you? Huh? There we go. Something happened. Okay. All right, big boy, you go there. Little boy, you go there. Whew. All right. You go there. Tighten those down 11. Okay. You go there. Alright, so then this was found on top of the transmission. That is, I have no idea. Alright, I got that back in. That one's back in. Let's go underneath and look at these harnesses and see if they're all plugged into where they're supposed to be. Oh. I gotta go hit that. Alright, I got something here. I don't know where that goes. Oh, wait, maybe right there. Yep, okay. Another one right here. And you probably go somewhere right there. Yeah, I see it. If I can get my hand there, it's a two-parter. No light. There's that. Okay. I believe that's it. Gonna clean up our coolant mess, but we're gonna drain it anyway. Okay. Okay. All right, I might do one more part. We're gonna call it a day for the day, but everything is back in. Everything is hooked up except the battery. I do not have the wheels back on it. I will get those back on it. We are gonna do a coolant drain and fill, maybe a flush, we'll see. Definitely needs it. But perhaps in the next video, if I don't complete it in this one, which I'm thinking I might hold off and just make it a separate video, I will do the transmission relearn. And yeah, and then after that, we'll take it out for a test drive, finally get it aligned, and then we can use this car instead of it sitting in my garage, taking up space. So we'll see you in the next one. If you liked it, smash that thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Other than that, we'll see you in the next one. Take care.